afternoons, Jules here from Joolsedesigns and JT Creations. So as I promised before, I was making some little tiny journals to hang on the tree. Now you can see how small they are, and they have got pages in. I've just lightly decorated them. There's pockets. They're not the perfect, but then it's a junk journal. It's little tags, baubles, snowflakes, and these I did stitch in with this thread, but that was a bit of a mess on, so I think I'm going to have to find an easier way to do this. Now what I made this out of was, you know, the tablet boxes, pill boxes. Well, I did have one. There it is. We probably all have these with cough drops or medication that we have to take. And I mean, I take 2 lots of tablets every day, and I thought it was such a waste. So what I did was I decided to make some little journals. And basically what I did was I just collapsed them like that. Now this one I have marked, so I'm just going to cut that one. I'll just mark that one. You don't want them to, you can make them as big as the pillbox if you want, for all the grandkids. And then basically what I do is I just cut that off. Got one here that needs to be cut round about there, and measure this because yeah, I did get 1 or 2 wrong. So I've cut that at 4 centimeters. The starts of a journal. So I've got one here, and all I do is I cover them. So we'll do that with this one. And we'll see what papers. These are just old bits of Christmas papers I've had left. And I just cut into strips. I thought I had it. That has stuck. Well, it had, but I've been messing on gluing bits of paper and that over the top of it, so it's like that. Decide which one's the right way up. Then all I do is I just use the small bit of my crocodile, and you can put it in the middle or to the end. I'll put this one in the middle, put a little grommet in it, we'll use the gold one on this. And there you've already got your little bit for hanging up on the tree. Now what I'm going to try and do is using some of these. Let me have a look. I thought I had one. I keep all the you know, the little bits and everything. So I'm just going to take a small bit off that. And this is what I'm going to sew the signatures in with. Now to make the signatures, all I did was I just took some paper and I folded it in half, then in half again, and then in half again, and give it a good, you know, and then just folded it like a mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain, and just did it that way. So I've got, see these, what I did do was I pushed them together and stuck them and tried to hold it down like that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's really enough for that book. This on camera. It might not be a nice scene. If it works, you'll see it. If it doesn't, you won't. So I'm just going to go and get my needle threaded and everything, and I'll be back. Right, I'm back. So all I've done is I've just poked some holes with the needle. I've threaded it. It's just in this thin gold thread. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I will keep this perfect. Right, trying to sew it in the wrong way for a start. So I've done 6, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll miss that one, so we'll put this one in. So that's I'm just poking it in there. 1, 2, 3, that's it. And I'm not doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch or anything, and I am actually going to pull this down as far as I can. Go into the next hole. I didn't poke that one through enough. Right, okay, it is now. And then go into, I know it looks a bit fiddly, and it probably is, but I'm just looking at the crease. I'm just trying to get it level. Right, now this one I'm going right down, so I need to find the second hole in this one. That's it. And then we're going into that one. I've stuck this, there is several strips there, so I've stuck them together. So there's the little right. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick this and I'm rubbing it over with my finger just to set it a little bit, and it just sticks to the thread. And obviously there's a spare loop there that I didn't realise, but never mind. And then stick that spine in. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this, actually let me take that off a minute while I get that through. There's one through. It would, if you know, if you were able to use a chunkier bit of thread, it probably would be easier. That's it, they're both through. So I can lift that up. Stick it in so it sticks. And then what I normally do is I normally go over this. And then you just let that dry. So we want a little book plate, like that one. So we'll do that one. And what I've been doing is I've found a load of tiny little dies, baubles and that. I've got reindeers with curly antlers, and they've got the, like, the little bauble dies. So when you've done the antlers, then you do the baubles, and you stick the baubles on the antlers before you stick it down. So that's what I've been using. So we'll put that one in there. And I just cut them out of random bits of paper. I mean, it's not matching or anything. And these just go on. I mean, if you don't want to do that, you can put some more thread on that, that's fine. But yeah, You can put fasteners on them before you stick it down, you know, or you can bind them with a bit of string. The gold twine would be nice. But then that would be a mess on opening it if you wanted to have a look. But I think they're just quite nice like that. So I hope you get something out of this. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.